Hello, magical friends. Especially Katie, WZRD's newest patron, whose support lets me do these interviews. Hi, Katie! This is WZRD's 50th episode. Can you believe it? It's lucky I booked such a fabulous guest to help me celebrate. I can't imagine a more glamorous interviewee than Luna Not Lovegood. Have you seen those music videos? But of course, what's a celebration without a little music? This is Craig Boy Mental and Transphobe Rolling.
I know a girl named Transphobe Rolling, spends her whole life transphobic trolling. She got some nerve, using harsh words. Don't ever be like her, don't ever be a turf. I know a girl named Transphobe Rolling, spends her whole life transphobic trolling. She got some nerve, using harsh words. Don't ever be like her, don't ever be a turf. Why be transphobic when you can be kind? Why degrade others for living their life? All the hatred won't help you feel alive. Transphobia ain't nice. I know a girl named Transphobe Rolling, spends her whole life transphobic trolling. She got some nerve, using harsh words. Don't ever be like her, don't ever be a turf. I know a girl named Transphobe Rolling, spends her whole life transphobic trolling. She got some nerve, using harsh words. Don't ever be like her, don't ever be a turf.
The best kept secret at Hogwarts. If you stop to pay attention, you would notice we never break any rules and we don't want to get caught. Why is our reputation defined by who we're not? We are always working hard and that's just part of who we are. You gotta admit we get things done. When we party, get excited because everyone's invited. When we're all together, it's more fun. We're Huffle. We've got your back and the best snacks next door to the kitchen. We are Huffle. We'll stick around, wipe off that frown, cause our house is witching. Yeah! Back in 1998, we fought in the Battle of Hogwarts. We just stayed, there was no question, that's who we are. Some people think we're a bore, they're entitled to their opinion. But the way the world is now, this is an act of rebellion. I'm not angry, I won't shout, but I just think you're missing out on friends who would stand by you any day. Plus we've got some comfy chairs and we could tame your devil snare. This friendly Hufflepuff is here to stay. We're Huffle. We've got your back and the best snacks next door to the kitchen. We are Huffle. We'll stick around, wipe off that frown, cause our house is witching. Oh yeah! We're Huffle. We've got your back and the best snacks next door to the kitchen. We are Huffle. We'll stick around, wipe off that frown, cause our house is witching. Harry Potter.
Potter and his magic hockey stick. On his firebolt, he's always doing tricks. Defensemen want to squash him, but Ginny likes to watch him. The New York Rangers called him up and signed him to a deal. First game against the Penguins was simply just unreal. He used wizardry and magic. The coach and crowd were ecstatic. 7 goals and 6 assists. The Penguins' goals just had it. The Rangers signed Harry to a 10-year deal. And for 3 months straight they were undefeated. But slowly teams figured out the powers of the boy. And then the evil Flyers signed Draco Draco started scoring at alarming speeds. He petrified defensemen, put goals to the knees. He's caught on inside of Hogwarts. And the Rangers got smart and signed Dumbledore. But then the Flyers retaliated and they signed Voldemort. And quarterfinals began, and it was quite the matchup. The Rangers went ahead, but the Flyers, they did play catch up. And it came down to a 7th game. One of these teams will bow their heads in shame. Tell them what happened, boys. Dumbledore grabbed the rebound, and he flicked the puck to Potter. Harry flew over the ice, and the defensemen, they were all shattered. Harry raised his stick, the puck he shot, and Voldemort could not stop the rock. Harry raised his stick, the puck he shot, and Voldemort could not stop the rock. Harry raised his stick, the puck he shot, and Voldemort could not stop the rock. Harry raised his stick, the puck he shot, and Voldemort could not stop the rock. Voldemort could not stop the rock. Voldemort could not stop the rock, no. And now the NHL has magic.
That was Crake Boy Mental with Transphobe Rolling, Draco and the Malfoys with Hufflepuff, and the Zambonis singing Harry Potter's Magic Hockey Stick. And now, here's Luna. Welcome to the show, Luna, of Luna Not Lovegood.
Hi.
I just realized that this is the 50th episode of WZRD.
What? Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations.
Thank you, and thank you for helping celebrate by coming on.
Of course. I'm so excited to be here. I feel like it's such an honor. I feel like blessed. Like, oh my goodness. I'm in. I'm officially like, this is my knighting.
Oh my gosh. I have never considered myself that noble. I'll have to reconsider now.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Now, I believe that you are newer to Wizard Rock. I'm not sure you were there for the early 2000s. What got you interested?
To be honest, it was just my like post-series funk. Like when you finish something and you're just like, I don't know what to do with my existence right now. Like you go through, especially with the Harry Potter books, just I had never read anything like it. And I was in music school when I started writing the album, and I was kind of just like started writing music for it. And I was like, is there a thing for this? Do people do this? I was like, there's no way I'm the only person who's writing these songs like this. And I went on a bit of a Google spree and found a bunch of music on YouTube, and like Harry and the Potters and the Moaning Myrtles. And I was like, okay, so I'm not alone here. This is good. I can carry on with this. And that was kind of how I even knew that Wizard Rock was a thing.
So despite being in the birthplace of Wizard Rock, You'd somehow never come across the library shows or OWL Fest or anything.
No, I mean, I think that's also because I didn't read Harry Potter until I was about 17. And by that time, I was just heading into college and it was everything had kind of transitioned for me very fast. Like I felt like before the age of 17, I wasn't really like very aware of Harry Potter. Like I knew obviously that it was a book series and very very popular, but when I tell you I was like very out of touch with so much of the fandom culture, like I really had no concept of how wild and awesome like everybody was and is. But I feel like I only just found out all this new information now, like after I put the music out. That's when I kind of was like, oh my god, look at this whole other world of people who are doing amazing things every day. But yeah, no, I had no idea. I had no idea.
Well, welcome to the rabbit hole.
Thank you. Thank you. It is great to be here.
So, I always ask this just because I'm curious. Your band name, you chose Luna, not Lovegood.
Yes.
How did that come to be?
Well, Luna is my actual name. That is the name my lovely mother bestowed upon me, and I quite like it. So, I wanted to continue to release music as Luna because that's who I am. But considering that I was writing for such a Potter heavy album, I wanted to play to a theme. I didn't want to be Luna Lovegood because I'm not Luna Lovegood, and I love the character and everything, but I was like, it's just not me. And I'm like, I'm Luna, but Luna not Lovegood, you know. And I that was kind of like my little quirky thing of like, because I also got called that a lot as a kid, like, and because I hadn't read the books, people would be like, oh, Luna, like Luna Lovegood. I'm like, I have no idea who you're talking about. I am not Luna Lovegood, and so that to me was like a play on that.
We've talked around your album a little bit, Songs of a Slytherin. And after it came out and it's fabulous,
Thank you.
you made several music videos.
I did.
What made you decide to do that? Do you make music videos for all of your songs?
I don't make music videos for all of my songs, though I wish I could. My first album that I ever dropped was a visual album, so we did make music videos for all of the songs, and that was like my favorite thing ever. And I actually wasn't sure if I was going to release music videos for Songs of a Slytherin because I wasn't sure about like my budget and like, you know, that kind of thing brings a team. And I actually had a friend who he really doesn't have that much experience with Harry Potter or any of its like fandom or even with the books. He read the first three and he was like, nah, I never really read them. But he is a filmmaker and he listened to the album and he loved it. And he was like, I like have so many like visions of certain things for specific songs. And I was like, well, if you've got the vision and you want to do it, let's make it happen. So it was really like very artist collaboration, like, you know, pure like two artists just going and doing what they do best. You know, he did film and I did music and it kind of just came about that way. And I was like, all right, well, you pick the songs that you like since you're the one who came up with the idea. That's what I told him. And he was like, great. So he picked Horcrux Heart and Occlumency. And I was like, all right, great, we'll make it happen. And that's really what happened. It was a team of three. We had our camera person, our editor, and our video guy. Wait, I already said that. Camera person, editor, and director. So there we go. And so that was, well, four of us, including myself. And it was great. It was really, really fun to put it all together.
They're very like luxurious. There's pearls and it's very fancy and rich. What was the process like? How did they happen?
I promise you, it looks so much fancier than it was. For starters, it was mid-February and I was freezing and everything. So it's some miracle that I wasn't totally shivering in all of the shots. So the costuming thing, I had a wig. All the wigs that I had were like old wigs that I had bought, and my friend had opened a like wig styling business. We basically grew up together, and we went to school together, and she was like, I can fix your wigs, I can style them up. And, you know, so she hooked me up and she actually dyed the green wig that I wore in the Horcrux Heart video. And the other one was like the pink wig that I wore in the Occlumency video was like from Amazon and didn't look anything like it did in the video. Like she transformed it. And she did such an excellent job. And so that was kind of like the basis of my styling, and everything else was just like, here's a black shirt that I can make look really fancy if I put this necklace that I have. And we kind of put together like an entire look just off of things that were in my closet, and the power of friendship, and having people who have a lot of skills, whether it's styling or just in the camera work, and making it happen that way. The actual video process, I mean, we shot outside for a lot of things, which is free, which is nice. And then the Occlumency video was actually done in a gym owned by the director's friend. And so we were in like a little room in a gym that had like the boxing, what's it called? That like boxing, the thing you punch when you're boxing?
Punching bag.
The punching bag, that's it. Words. The punching bag. It was like in the middle of the room, and we had to move it. And so we were on like this, it was kind of like a dirty, gross gym floor, but we made it happen. And I had bought a like disco ball ornament prop thing during Christmas time. It was like $1. And I went and took out with like a fork all of the little gems off the disco ball and put them all over the floor for the Occlumency video. So all those little sparkles is just like little pieces of a disco ball, which was kind of dangerous. Do not recommend that anybody tries that, because a lot of little cuts there. But it added to the effect of the setting.
I guess you must have learned a lot through this process.
I mean, I did. I feel like you always do. I mean, the first thing is that I never thought I could be out in the cold for so long. Be out in the cold for so long for the sake of the craft, but we did it. And you learn a lot about communication styles between artists. Collaborations are always like not tricky, but there's always going to be some sort of obstacle when you're working, whether it's artistic differences or just the timeline, or just, oh, I was thinking maybe we could do this instead of that, or if you put your hair like this or like that. And I feel like you learn a lot about how to work in a group, which is always a wonderful thing, because you can't escape that as you go through in life. It was nice. Like, it was nice to work with other artists who I also consider my friends, that's a totally different dynamic as well. Working with people that you know very well and care about, and want to see them succeed as much as you. Like, when I wear a wig that my friend styled, like, that reflects on her business as well, where she's like, this is my work, on display. And that's always really nice, because that while she's sharing her wig, she's also sharing my song. And when I share my song, we're displaying her wig, and it's that's really fun, and you learn a lot about that as you go through, I think.
How long did the whole thing take?
Let's see. Okay, we started recording in mid-February, even a little bit before that. End of January to mid-February is when we kind of did some video shoots, and then we edited for like a good couple months. I felt like I was trying to get it out even sooner than when we released it. And I think we released it around end of March, April. So I want to say the whole process it didn't take more than 3 months. But for me, that's like a long time. I was like, we can get this done in 2 weeks, which we probably could have. But, again, when you're working with other people, it's not on your time. It's on, the time that you can get it done. And I think that was kind of like the fastest turnaround we could get. So yeah, I would say from when we started shooting to when the actual release happened, probably 3 months. And then even before we started shooting, we were planning everything for a good month before that.
That's pretty amazing. I guess you can't rush perfection, as they say.
And even then, I mean, not perfection. It's just, like, there are things that I'm like, nah, we could have done that. We could have done this. It's like you're never satisfied. But sometimes there's just a point where you have to like let it happen. But I'm also a very process oriented kind of person. Like, I enjoy being in the creative process as much as I love the release of things and having a final product. Like, I will sit in an editing room for as long as it takes until like I feel content. If that takes a year or if that takes a day, I'm not going to rush that. So I do enjoy like, sitting in that creative space.
Well, now I'm going to make it your job to critique imaginary other people's creative space.
Beautiful.
My patrons want to know If the Wizarding World had a song contest a la maybe Eurovision or American Idol, what would it be called? And who do you think would win?
Okay, I don't know. I'd have to come up with like a quirky name that has like some Latin roots in it, right? Because that would be fair. But like I feel like the first thing that would come to my mind is like there's definitely gonna be like a band or a group called like the Mandrake's Cry, which I would live for. And I would love to see it be like, I guess this is like a little bit of a cheat because it's not like a single person, but I would put a girl group together. I'd put Lavender Brown, Cho Chang, low key, I'd put Pansy in there too, and just like have a crazy, like, I would love to see them like write diss tracks and like metal diss tracks about like everyone who played them throughout their time in Hogwarts and being like, like I don't know. I imagine like some sort of girl group, kind of like an X Factor, like you. We're gonna put you together and make you a group. Like I feel like that's what I would do. That's not an answer to the first part of your question, but I think that girl group, the Mandrake's Cry, would definitely win it all.
That's fabulous. I have never seen X Factor. I'm only familiar with a much older show, K-Pop Star, where they do the similar thing, put people together in groups.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I think that's how that would turn out, at least in my brain.
What would your label be if you're, the judge who's collecting these people?
Ooh, my wizarding music label, like the name of it, or like what it would be, like what kind of artists.
All of it. Design the whole business.
I think we could do something like, I mean, playing to the Luna Not Lovegood. Like I would do like a Lovegood, like Lovegood Records, which is also kind of like, I feel like it would start with like Lovegood Records. I get some R&B vibes. Like we'd love to hear some R&B rock going on, and like I would probably have like a lot of, in addition to that, I would try to play to the Olivia Rodrigos of the Wizarding World, who could write me a nice heartbreak album. And, everybody who's coming out of the Lovegood like records is loving good, loving hard, and putting it all in their music.
And then there's your girl metal group.
You could put them in there because the pain. I bet Lavender Brown has a lot to say. She's been through it. I feel like she can drop a crazy version of Sour, the Wizarding Rock version of that. I would love to see that, TBH.
Let's pause here for some music. Here's Ice Cold Skin, Draco's Song by Rophelia.
Troubled and broken, at least that's what they say now. You're a fading picture, a broken frame, a cover hard to read, a stain, a mess. You're nothing more than a shadow of your past, or your father's son. Though he's long gone, still lingering here, a faded mark from days so dark. You cover it up now. They all say that falling out was easy with a heart of stone, but the choices you've made don't define what you've become. Under your ice cold skin, there's a scared boy within, and he's taking all control. Oh, every time you cry inside, the boy's putting up a fight, just hoping that this time around, no one's gonna get hurt. Lost all connection to who you thought you were supposed to be, acting like you don't care at all as you break apart. A life, no choice, you lost your voice on the way. So if you're coming clean, the choices you've made won't define what you've become. Under your ice cold skin, there's a scared boy within. You're not alright. He's taking all control. Oh, every time you get inside, every time he's putting up a fight. Dying inside. This time around, no one's gonna get lost yourself in a burning room. Face the devil in your own home. Lost your faith in all you knew. Start to doubt what you thought was true. Trained to fight, but couldn't kill the enemy against your will. 'Cause under your ice cold skin, there's a scared boy within, and he's taking all control. Oh, every time you cut inside, the boy's putting up a fight. Just hoping that this time around, no one's gonna get hurt. That this time around, no one's gonna get.
You already hit record.
When you let me down, ditched me on my 18th birthday, never wanted me around. slip on the mask and come here. It's all smoke and mirrors, this marriage of ours. The wax face is melting and you see me for real. Spit that I'm twisted, it's fuel for the flames. It's never for you, but I will kneel. That look in your eyes makes me feel sick, all trembling and weedy, pathetic and wet. Let's say it's consenting, and anyway, Azkaban hardly feels like a threat. You're twitching again, dear. You're twitching again, dear. Another crucio, a bitter kiss. Slip on the mask and come here. You're too full of blood, but I will make you pale. You're far too weak, and you will always fail. You're twitching again, dear. You're twitching again, dear. Another crucio, a bitter kiss. Slip on the mask and come here.
That was Ice Cold Skin, Draco's Song by Raphelia, Uninvited by Chloe Ament, and Slip on the Mask, Somnus Mix by Malfoy Manor. Let's get back to the interview. How would you describe your music?
Ooh, I mean, on a technical level, I would probably say like musical theater meets pop meets like the generic singer-songwriter, whatever that means. And then I think I would say, like, for me as an artist, that everything I drop is like a time capsule. It's like really an encapsulation of the things whether that I'm going through or feeling or experiencing in that time. And once the album gets released, it's like that's it. It's just that this is that one moment in time where I was feeling like this, and this is the body of work that kind of encompasses all of that. And then kind of like going into the next project, it's like a whole different thing, buried in the ground in a whole different way, with different objects, with different themes, and I would probably say that, like different time capsules.
Is that what you want listeners to take from it when they hear an album? Is it like a nostalgia unearthed?
Kind of. I mean, like, maybe not for sound, but always for lyrics. Like, for example, my first album, which is not a rock album, but the first album that I dropped was kind of like about adolescence and growing up. And I feel like even lyrically, where my material was kind of a reflection of that. And with the Songs of a Slytherin album, like, that was really about that time period when I was really like, oh my God, like I read this, I experienced this, and this is exactly how I felt. And these are the characters that I really, wanted to channel. And that's where my headspace was. And that's what I wanted to show, through the music.
Now that you've done it, released a whole album, music videos, general acclaim, been on comps.
Oh my goodness.
What is your most solid advice for new rockers?
I say have fun and don't fight against your instincts. Like, whatever you feel like you want to write about, just go for it. Like, even if it feels ridiculous, or even if you're looking for something that, okay, like, is there anything like this already? Like, just go with your gut, you know? If you want to write a song about X, Y, and Z, like, just go there. Just go there. Have fun with it, and enjoy the process while you're in it. Because I feel like that's half of the fun, is like, how can I make, you know, this stick to a theme? Or how can I kind of like, how can I use these specific words and put them in a clever way? Like, that writing process, especially when you're writing within a theme, is so fun, and it really tickles your brain and the creative side of your brain in a nice way. So I say, if you're doing it for the first time, like, just don't stand in your own way. Have fun and let loose. Anything goes.
I also like to get a really solid piece of technical advice, you know,
Yes.
music warm-ups or recording technology.
Warm-ups are key to everything. Everything. Do them all the time. All the time. I always am advocating for the warm-ups. Even if you don't think you need to do it today, do it today. And use your ears. Like, if you hear something and you're like, I think it needs X, Y, and Z, or I think we can pull back from this. Like, really trust your musical ear to guide you through your material. Like, as much as you can get technically correct about, you know, certain chord changes or certain melodies, or I want to do this or I want to do that, like, really listen to your intuitive, like, musical ear, because that will never steer you wrong. You know, and I think that makes for some of the best music, is people that are really using their gut instincts in music to create their work.
Do you have a favorite warm-up? Is there a place people should go to get the best ones?
Honestly, so I have like 100,000 warm-ups in my brain because of how many musical spaces. Like, I did choir when I grew up, and that was a different set of warm-ups than the things that I did when I was in college doing solo work. And then, but if you go online and look up Cheryl Porter, vocal coach, she has excellent warm-ups. They're so hard, but they're so great. They keep you they make you want to work harder. Like, you're like, okay, if I couldn't get it today, I can come back tomorrow and do the same video until I get it right. And she has like, she'll have like 10-minute warm-up videos, or she'll do like, here's one warm-up, and and it'll be like a 2-minute video, but she'll teach you how it goes, and you can take it as high or as low, like scale wise, that you want to go. But Cheryl Porter on YouTube, she's brilliant. She really knows what she's doing. And it's great when you are kind of like, if you don't know how to guide yourself through warm-ups, she guides you through it, and she's like such a positive soul. Like, and I don't know her, like, I just think she's great. Like, I feel like she's doing great work for singers on the internet and beyond.
All right, magical friends, I'll include a link to where you can find Cheryl Porter.
Yes.
What is next for Luna, not Lovegood? What are you working on?
I mean, for Luna Not Lovegood, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of like, I'm writing a lot. For me right now, I'm actually in a show. I'm gonna start rehearsals really soon for a show that's going up in Boston. It's called Late. We have an Instagram page. I think it's called Late the Musical. It just started, so there's no content on it yet, but we start rehearsals this Saturday, so we'll probably start there. It's showing in Boston. I have no idea what theater. They gave us the information, but I don't remember. But June 23rd to the 26th. If you follow me on social media, though, I will be posting about it quite a bit. And it's a very beautiful story. It's pretty intense. It's 9 students in the lives of 9 students the day of a school shooting, but they don't know it. And it's very intense, but it's very beautiful. And I know a lot of the creative writers behind it, and I'm in it. I'm very lucky to be in it and going through the work. And so yeah, we're gonna be in that. And other than that, I'm writing a lot. I try not to talk about the actual specifics because I'm a little superstitious, and I'm like, if I say something, like, it won't go as planned, which it will never go as planned. But you know, this is gonna be my one way of trying to control the situation. But let's just say I'm writing a lot, and maybe within the next year or so, like, we're talking like a long big projects, but in the next year or so, you might get something nice.
I know you're on the edge of your seat, but it's time for some music. Our final music break begins with the Parcel Mouths and Quidditch is my favorite sport.
I don't care about baseball, and soccer makes me snore. I find golf to be dreary, and football is a bore. I'd rather go do girl things, 'cause I think sports are lame. But I never ever miss a Quidditch game. But what the heck is a quaffle? Where on earth's a snitch? And why does this all have to take place on the freezing pitch? Don't ask me what the score is, 'cause I just do not know. These things are minor details and it's just not why I go. I don't care if it's raining, I don't mind if it's cold, because boys in Quidditch outfits are a sight just to behold. I know that it's rude to stare, but I just have no shame. So I never ever miss a Quidditch game. But what the heck is a quaffle? Where on earth's the snitch? And why does this all have to take place on the freezing pitch? Don't ask me what the score is, 'cause I just do not know. These things are minor details and it's just not why I go. But what the heck is a quaffle? Where on earth's the snitch? Why does this all have to take place on the freezing pitch? Don't ask me what the score is, 'cause I just do not know. These things are minor details and it's just not why I go. One more time. But what the heck is a quaffle? Where on earth's the snitch? And why does this all have to take place on the freezing pitch? Don't ask me what the score is.
I got magic flow, you wizards. I'm gonna have to show you wizards. I got magic flow, you wizards. I got magic flow.
It's time to spit truth, like Veritas serum. You can't see me like invisible cloaks, but I ain't gotta wear 'em. I'm the illest wizard, biggest wand, biggest hung. Spitting rhymes so fast that y'all would think they wasn't parcel tongues. So I'll pass this bludger to my favorite beaters, while my posse marches on in dark hoods like Death Eaters. I got the sickest rhyme, and all my spells are fine. And I got moves that make Hermione wanna turn time. I'm the Gryffindor freestyler, Slytherin profiler. Dementors back off, my Patronus is a Rottweiler. Oh lord, now I got it made on the rock scene in the flying Escalade. 'Cause all my brothers know where I roam. Just another pole wizard coming from a muggle home. Life's a sad tale when you're without a plan, when all your brothers get thrown in Azkaban. Got an imperious curse upon this rap game, but rap's a dirty word. I make the music that should not be named.
I got magic flow, you wizards. I'm gonna have to show you wizards. I got magic flow, you wizards. I got magic flow. I got magic flow, you wizards. I'm gonna have to show you wizards. I got magic flow, you wizards. I got magic flow.
I've rolled deep like Red China ever since I was a minor. Ask about this Griff crew, no posse was ever finer. WWA, wizards with attitude. When it comes to rhymes, you know that I have a multitude. Slytherin MCs be thinking that they can fade Griff. They need a head check like Umbridge need a facelift. While they full of fruit powder, I'm apparating like a closet full of bargots. They imitating. This shit's pathetic. Their rhymes are unforgivable. Like Avada Kedavra, my lines are unlivable. The game has changed now. It's serious as the last black. Soon as my wand comes out, girls sound like the Shrieking Shack, screaming for MC Griff, shaking they witch racks, while the Slytherin sitting back and sniff each other's butt cracks. I bring the house down, come around and give me the crown. Slytherins bounce now, or you gonna look like an ass clown. You see this crest? It's a lion and I'm proud. You hear me roar? I just hear you whining, so back down. In my town, you'll rap as good as a Brown sound. You ain't Fang, but you sure smell like a boarhound. I see your first year posse trying to gather round, but in the end, you ain't a damn thing but a letdown.
I got magic flow, you wizards. I'm gon' have to show you wizards. I got magic flow, you wizards. I got magic flow. I got magic flow, you wizards. I'm gon' have to show you wizards. I got magic flow, you wizards. I got magic flow.
For my next act, I'ma talk a bunch of shit, cause I'm a fucking mudblood with a magic stick. I cast a couple fucking spells and I'll fuck you up wild, cause you a trash talking rich bitch Slytherin child. And it may seem like I'm a little carried away, but I've been horcruxing poses since my first day. So that just in case I die, it'll be okay. And their witch hoe mamas didn't love them anyway. But if a motherfucker try and put a stop to me, I'll blind him with Obscuro and shoot him in the knee. I ain't afraid to fuck your world up, muggle style, so don't piss me off or you'll be feeling pain for a while. I ain't no motherfucking poser though. Damn proud to be a mudblood, that's for sure. And all you pure-blooded mama's boys frontin' like Draco don't know a goddamn thing about my mad flow. Cause MC Griff is where it's at. I'll come to your house and turn your mama into a cat and hit your daddy upside the head with a baseball bat. And I know none of y'all know a damn thing about that. So shut your motherfucking Slytherin pie hole before I Expelliarmus your ass right out the window.
I got magic flow, you wizards. I'm gon' have to show you wizards. I got magic flow, you wizards. I got magic flow. I got magic flow, you wizards. I'm gon' have to show you wizards. I got magic flow, you wizards. I got magic flow.
I decided to take a nap beneath the whomping willow tree. Oh my, you wish you were me. I had a blanket and a pillow and a good wizard book, but I was so tired I didn't read the book. I was deep asleep for a while, I could tell, as if someone had put me under a spell. And I awoke when my neck started to get sore. It was then I realized I should have listened to Albus Dumbledore. Cause Whompy stole my pillow. Whompy stole my pillow, and it won't give it back to me. While I was asleep, I dreamt of Death Eaters above, and a few Dementors tried to suck. And Dobby flew by awkwardly on HP's broom.
I think it was the one that Willow smashed after you.
Moaning Myrtle ululated from inside the bathroom stall, and right above me the whopping willow stood tall. It tossed my pillow teasingly from limb to branch, so I kicked him really hard to see the botanical freak dance. And Whompy stole my pillow. Whompy stole my pillow, and it won't give it back to me. And Whompy stole my pillow. He stole my pillow and he won't give it back, to me.
That was Quidditch is My Favorite Sport by the Parselmouths, MC Griff with I Got Magic Flow, and Justin Finch Fletchley and the Sugar Quills singing Wompy Stole My Pillow. Wompy Stole My Pillow was a special request from WZRD's darling patron Jeff, who adds, to Bradley, thank you for being my banjo buddy when I needed one. Now here's the last of my conversation with Luna. Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Where can WZRD listeners find you online?
You can find me at musicbyluna.com. All of my music is there, free for download. It's totally accessible for all of Luna Media. I've got a bunch of videos there. I've got a bunch of pictures. I generally keep it updated when I've got something going. So whether it's a show or promoting a new song or video, it will always be there. And I'm always on Instagram at the OG Luna, TheogLuna, and also on Twitter with the same handle. And that's where you can find me. I'm usually posting a lot of the same things across the same platform, different platforms, but it's a good time.
Congratulations to Jeff, the first and only person to guess episode 49's theme of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Don't forget, you can get your very own copy of all the songs you heard today by following the links in the transcript at wcrdradiopod.com. It's the easiest way to support your favorite musicians, and without our Wizard Rockers, we wouldn't be here. If you want discounts on WZRD merch, episodes a day early, and the ability to ask your favorite rockers what their favorite candy is, you can join the WZRD Radio Patreon at patreon.com/WZRD It's $2 Muggle dollars a month, and it also supports the ESL Witches Grant in their quest to provide microloans and mentorship to queer and BIPOC Wizard Rockers. You can get more WZRD/HostWitch content on all the social media platforms, including Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at WZRD Radio Pod. You can also comment on the transcript or email me at wzrdradiopod@gmail.com if social media is not your thing, but you still want to say hi. And now, here's Luna, not Lovegood.
Okay, so my song, I'm in Love with a Gryffindor, I chose it because I feel like even though I'm Slytherin, Team Slytherin, everything, I feel very connected to that song. I feel like that song is really the turning point of when I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this a full project. I'm gonna make this a full album, and I'm gonna do it. And so I feel like anybody who's listening who is not sure if they should do it, just do it.
These castle walls, they know the secrets that